Hello friends, welcome back to AZ 204 Lab 5 Exercise 2. Okay, let's go and have a look at the lab scenario. If you guys want, you can go through it one more time. In the last video, we have created the VM required for this lab, and now in this video, we are going to work on the Docker image and container registry. Okay, that being said, let's begin the video. Okay, so here we are. Exercise 2, it says create a Docker container image and deploy it to Azure Container Registry. Okay, now let's talk about task 1. It says open the Cloud Shell and editor. Okay, so let's go to the Cloud Shell. Okay, we are already here. Let me just clean. So at the Cloud Shell command prompt in the portal, enter the following command to move from the root directory to cloud drive. Okay, so I'll copy the command. Let's go back to the cloud shell. I'll paste the command and hit enter. So now we are inside this particular directory, cloud drive. Okay, now the next thing is that we need to go and make a new folder called called IP check. So the command is mkdir and IP check is the folder. Okay, now Now let's go to this particular folder. So I can simply go and do IP check. I'm here. Now inside this folder, we are going to create a .NET application. Okay, so the command is here. It says, I'll explain here. So the command is .NET new console output means in the current directory and create a new application or new project with the same name IP check. Hit enter. So it will create a .NET project in our cloud shell in the cloud drive. Okay. ASP.NET installed. So it's going to create a new project for us. Now you can see here. Okay, it's good now. Let's go back to the. Now we need to create a new file by using touch command. Docker file. The file name is going to be Docker file. I'll simply go and paste the command here. So it will create a new file for us. Docker file. So enter the following command, then hit enter to open the embedded graphical editor in the context of the current directory. So if I type this command code dot, so it will open the graphical editor. So here you can see, right here you can see list of files and here is the editor. Okay, now task 2. So here we are done with the task 1. Now in task 2 we need to create and test a .NET application. Okay, so in the graphical editor under files we need to open the program.cs file. Okay, then delete the code whatever is there in the program.cs file and copy and paste the following code into the program.cs files. I'll copy this particular code. I'll go back here. I'll go to the program.cs. So I'll simply delete whatever is there. I'll paste whatever I copied from. Okay. Now Control S, saved. Okay. Now save the program or Control S. Okay. Now back at the command prompt, enter the following command and then hit enter to run the application. So now we need to run our class. So the command is .NET run. So it will execute our program. Okay, so here you can see current IP address is this one. Okay, now let's go back. So find the result, at least one IP address and should be listed for the Cloud Shell instances. Okay, so here we can see that we have got the IP address. Perfect. Now in the graphical editor, under the files pane, open Docker file. Okay, and then we need to copy and paste this particular command. So if you see here, it says start using the .NET Core and 2.2. So here we have defined the versions and change the working directory from here to /app. Copy whatever we have in the current machine into this one and then run this particular command. Okay, start container by using application DLL. So here is the entry point to start the Docker. So we're going to open this file called Docker file, and I'll paste everything here. Control C, saved. Now, okay, save. Now it says close the Cloud Shell pane in the portal. Okay, so we don't need Cloud Shell anymore, but still I'll keep this one as it is here. Now let's go. So here we are done with the task 2. Task 3 says create a container registry. Okay, create a container registry resource. So we need to go to the, let's go, and so follow me here. We are going to complete all the 6 steps. So I'll simply go and type here container registries. Here you can see, right, here or here. So I'll simply click here container registry. Okay, now here. So here you can go. Let me minimize this one. So here are the options that we need to fill in order to create a container registry. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll get the details. So in the registry name text box, give your registry a globally unique name. Okay, subscription should be as it is. Resource group is going to be container compute, East US, basics, and create. Okay, perfect. So subscription will be as it is. Resource group will go and select from your container compute. Okay, registry name. So it should be meaningful. So what I will do is I'll give the name as okay. It should be unique throughout the Azure. Okay, Azure container, and I'll call it as registry stry. Okay, so it's unique. If you see this one, okay, Azure container registry dot azure dot azure cr.io. Okay, location east us sqa. You can go and select basics or standards, doesn't matter. So I'll keep the standard. Networking, nothing to pick. Encryption, nothing to do. Tags will keep as it is. Review. And now we need to create the container registry. Let me just go and verify once. Okay, so here we are. Okay, perfect. So next thing is just to create the container registry. Let me close the Cloud Shell. So now here you can see the notification, and here also you will see a message. Oh, it says review. Okay, so I need to click on create. Now you can see your deployment is complete. So basically now we have container registry ready. Okay, so and that is what we want to do under task 3. Now let's go to the task 4. It says open Cloud Shell and store container registry metadata. Okay, so we need to go to the Cloud Shell, and then we need to list out the container registries. Okay, so I'll go to the, let me close this one. I'll go to the Cloud Shell again, and here I'll just paste the command. Okay, paste Azure ACRless. So it will list down all the container registries like Azure container registry which I have under my subscription. Okay, so now here you can see a lot more. So we'll go and we'll narrow down the results. So I'll copy this one and I'll paste down this one here. Let me just go and paste this here. So it says Azure, it says ACR is like Azure container registry. List is list, query, max by creation date dot name. So it will give me the very latest one. So here is my latest registry which I just created. So the name is OK Azure container registry. Okay, perfect. Now next thing is that enter the following command and hit enter. So we are going to store this registry name into a variable name called ACR name. Okay, let me hit enter. Perfect. Now if you want, let me just echo this particular value just to make sure that yes, we are good, that this particular variable has the value. Okay, so we are good, right? So that's it. So that's about task 4. Now task 5, it says deploy a Docker container image to container registry. Okay, so now we need to go back to the Cloud Shell directory and IP check where we have our project that we created earlier. Okay, now we are going to list out the directories. Okay, so we have these many files. Now enter the following command and hit enter to upload the source code to your container registry and build the container image as a container registry task. Okay, so now we need to run this particular command. It says as ACR is Azure container registry build. So build your container registry. Registry name is this one, and image is, so it will take the image from, okay, this one. So let me just go, let me just clear first and then I'll put the command here. paste and hit enter. Okay. So now you can see, right, packing source code into tar to upload. So basically this guy is going to upload the source code to the container registry and build the container image. So now you can see it's doing a lot more here. So we'll wait for this to complete first. So now you can see it's printing status is downloaded new image of this one and doing so many things. Okay. So till then, let's go and read the next instruction. Now next is we need to close the cloud chain. Okay, so this is the last step under task 5, and then we'll go to the task 6 where it says validate your container image in container registry. Okay, so that will validate. So we have to wait this to happen first. So here you can see the steps, right? Preparing, waiting, and push, right? And here you can see about the image. Registry name is this one. Repository is IP check, tag is latest, and few other things. So it's done actually. Okay. So now we have to verify that do we have this particular Docker image under our registry, right? So what I will do is I'll go to the resource group and I'll look for container compute. So I should have the registry here. So it's here, right? Okay, is your container registry. Now inside this one, I should see. Let me just go back to the instructions. Okay, container registry blade. We need to go to the services section and then look for the repository link. Okay, so now here so here we have repositories. I'll click this one here and then let's see. So here we have IP check. Okay, so now in the repository section, select the IP check container image repository. So IP check is our Azure container image repository, and from the repository blade select the latest tag. Okay, so let me just go and click here IP check, and here you can see the latest one, right? Now find the metadata for the version of your container image with the latest tag. Okay. Okay, so here you can see the metadata, right? There are so many things about our image. Now, okay, reviews. So in this exercise, we have created a .NET console application to display machine's current IP address. Okay, yes, we did that. We created a new project called IP check. You then added the Docker file, yes, to the application so that it could be converted into a Docker. Deployed the Docker container image to container registry. Okay, now next thing is exercise 3. So we'll work on this one in the next video. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.